Hey you guys, Lacey and Steve from Duo Reacts. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching The Last of Us, Season 1, Episode 3. Long time.
Been a long time, Dutch.
And it has been a little bit longer since we've watched an episode of The Last of Us. We apologize for that, you guys. I have been going through some issues lately, some medical issues. I don't want to get too into it, but yeah, so I apologize for that. So hopefully we'll be back on track now.
Back on track.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be back on track and back on regularly scheduled programming.
Yes.
But yeah, The Last of Us in the last episode, it was, pretty sad. It was heart-wrenching to see Tess sacrifice herself, but for what she believed was the greater good, I think. Because she really, truly believes that Ellie is special and that she's the answer to...
Yeah, and Joel has played this kind of role where it's, he's pretty hesitant in really going through with a lot of this. And Tess really, I think, invoked that this was a very important sacrifice in a way to get Ellie to where she needed to be. Am I wrong in assuming that?
It kind of felt like, Tess kind of talked Joel into it, because Joel was all about like, you know what, I don't want anything to do with this. This is not for me. But Tess was like, you know what, I believe this. And like, she kind of did, like, she played a card, like, listen, I'm sacrificing myself for this girl. So that if that tells you something, Joel, and I think that did. It said a lot in that moment to Joel that he needs to honor Tess now by protecting Ellie.
I hope, yeah.
Hopefully. That's what it seems like anyway. So
I feel like he's still going to flutter in his mind, a little bit. But I think, here we go. This should be pretty exciting. It's an hour and 15 minutes long, this episode. So it's kind of like the first episode, a little bit longer. But, like with these episodes, they go so fast. It doesn't seem like that hour and 15 feels like a half hour.
Yeah, the episodes do feel very, the first episode when we watched it, it was an hour and 20 minutes. It didn't feel like it. So I'd imagine that this one will probably be the same.
And I really like Ellie's character as well. I don't know what it is about her. I can't put my finger on it yet. But I really like her character so far. I'm really paying attention to her, kind of watching how she's kind of a kid living in a weird situation. And she's pretty smart in a way too. But a lot to learn because she's a kid as well. So this is the journey we're going on. I'm really excited about it. Like I said, I didn't have any context before the show happened.
Right.
So this is pretty cool, man. I really like it. And I'm kind of excited about maybe trying the game out at some point and seeing how it falls in line with this show. So how cool is that?
Yeah, that would be really cool. I think you'd really like this game.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this next episode, episode 3, long time. Make sure you guys come over to our Patreon page, check that out. If you're interested in things like live reactions, full reactions, watch parties, game nights, we're in there all the time. So come join us, have some fun with us.
Yeah, come join us, come talk. If you ain't got anything better to do, we're usually in there. You can stop in, you don't have to say anything, we'll get you to talk. We'll get you to talk.
But yeah, and definitely make sure you hit subscribe on this channel and hit like on this video if you like it. Leave your questions and comments down below. And with all of that being said,
let's get it on like Donkey Kong, Steve and Lacey, because it always sounds right that way. The Last of Us.
Let's do it.
So I kept going to keep you from putting in the Lacey and Steve thing.
You gotta love the HBO that.
Oh,
I don't know what it
HBO's
is about that.
You know what? Everything that they put out as far as sponsoring shows or whatever they do, I don't know how to do it, but it's incredible. I mean, Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, this. Come on, people. HBO.
True Blood.
No.
HBO did make True Blood.
That's where they failed. And they know it. They know it.
They know it. They regret it, do they? I don't think they regret it at all.
Fungi.
Fungi. Yeah, that's the correct way to say that word. I know.
What's he doing?
He's building
That's a lot of rocks in that little shallow area, by the way. He's just like, okay.
He's killing time. He's thinking. 10 miles west of Boston.
It's kind of pretty.
It is
nice.
kind of pretty. I've never been to Massachusetts.
Neither nor have I.
So I could not confirm or deny.
Is he in McDonald's?
I mean, it kind of looked like a McDonald's wrapper, but I don't think that's what it was.
I've never been in the woods. More bucks than I thought.
That's why Lacey doesn't go into the woods.
Nobody made you go along with this plan. You needed a truck battery or whatever, and you made a choice. So don't blame me for something that isn't my fault.
I mean,
fair.
Totally fair. I'm just saying, give him some space. He did just lose his...
But...
You know, I get it. I get it. Totally fair.
It needed to be said.
It needed to be said.
I mean...
It needed to be said, but I kind of see it from both angles here.
5-hour hike.
Oh.
You managed that.
You're gonna get blisters. Trust me, I've been on them hikes.
Yeah, your feet.
Take care of them feet, man. Infantry 101, brother.
After about 20 minutes in that, I'd be like, can we turn around?
Because you suck at shooting, or like in general?
In general.
Just, that's a child for you with the questions, you know.
No, seeing as it's just the two of us, I was thinking I should probably...
Should I have a gun? No, you shouldn't. You really shouldn't.
Not to, I think I would.
I mean, maybe after he, shows her, or, knows that she can properly handle it, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. In
Then-
a situation
then-
like that, stop. Okay, look, guys. Just going to let you know, if you're with me, you're going to get taught how to use a weapon properly. And clean it the whole 9 yards. And, yeah, I would definitely be training her.
Maybe there's still time. He will probably still do that at some point, but maybe he needs to feel out because she is still a child, but they're living in a world where it's very important that you are able to protect yourself.
Well, the other thing is a lack of ammunition as well, I'm sure. I mean,
I'm sure ammunition is not.
So that could be another thing you need to think about while training. It might be a first shot scenario where you're just learning how to do it. Anyway, I just want to stop and say that because it was on my brain for a minute. I would definitely, if I was Joel, be thinking about it because number one, you can't be everywhere she is, and there's going to come a time where that comes into play.
Yeah, and was I remembering correctly when she was in the city or whatever, she was in the orphanage or whatever, but didn't she say she was in the training to be in a soldier or something?
Oh, God, Lacey.
I could be mistaken. I don't remember fully. I could be mistaken, but keep that in mind because I could be right about that.
Mm-hmm. In the comments, did she say that?
I feel like the Firefly lady, I can't remember her name, the head Firefly lady said something like, yeah, I feel like they said something about she was getting ready to go into training to be a soldier, or she was already in training. I'm not sure.
Regardless, I'd want to see where she's at and what she knows before she ever touched it. But
exactly.
Touched a weapon. See
how much base knowledge she has, and then it is important that she learn how to use it.
Right.
So yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yes, a lot of goddamn questions.
Yes.
That's a kid.
That's a child for you.
You ever play this one?
Mortal Kombat? Hell yeah.
There's this one character named Melina who takes off her mask and she has monster teeth and then she swallows you whole and barfs out your bones. Oh.
She's like, I wish I could play it.
Is there anything bad in here?
It's you.
Huh. Isn't funny.
Same joke over and over again, Joel. Love it. See, mistake number one is they should have cleared this place before he's letting her go off and wander.
That's the first thing I was
See what I'm saying? Come on, Joel, you're not... I know he just lost somebody, so he's not thinking in his...
Trapdoor?
Ooh. Oh, shoot. Or there's gonna be, a clicker or some weird shit down there.
Something's gonna happen.
She throw something down there? Is that what she did? Now would be the moment where she's like, "Hey, Joel," you know what I mean?
Yeah, because if you go looking for her, you're gonna scan a room. No, yeah.
Exactly, and then you may not see that in the ground. It's just like a little room. Yeah, tampons. I imagine those would be like gold in the apocalypse. See, I knew it. I knew it.
Oh shit, son of a bitch!
Something's in there. I knew it. On the other
Is that in the wall?
I think so. It's in the freaking wall. It's been crushed. The rubble, I think.
I mean, that's good.
No. No, thank you, sir.
Curiosity
thank
killed
you.
the cat.
Oh. Ew, what is that? It looks like fibrous or... Yes. Yeah. Took you long enough to do that, but it looked like cotton or some like fiber cotton or some weird
Ellie.
like stringy stuff coming out.
It's just useless.
Oh, you're just gonna leave it there.
No.
She really wants a gun.
You're flying on that?
Get shoved into the middle seat, pay $12 for a sandwich.
Dude, you got to go up in the sky.
I mean,
I mean, it's pretty cool. Yeah, when you think about it.
Grim.
I'd like to
So I
see
think
that
the
story.
question I want-
Yeah, right? What happened there?
How? I mean, how did it even start? If you have to get bit to be infected, then who bit the first person? Was it a monkey? I bet it was a monkey.
It was a monkey. I thought you went to school. No one knows for sure, but best guess, cordyceps mutated. Some of it got into the food supply, probably a basic ingredient like flour or sugar. You eat enough of it, it'll get you infected. So the tainted food all hits the store shelves around the same time Thursday. Friday night, September 26, 2003.
2 days after my birthday.
That's right.
On Monday, everything was gone.
Damn, that's quick. That is real quick. Over a weekend. It took a weekend. Wow. Damn.
Sure. Not a thing you shouldn't see.
No, I have to see.
I don't want you to. Serious. Ellie?
Can it hurt me?
No.
Be honest, man. Should've said
Maybe
absolutely.
mentally? Maybe? I don't know. What's up here?
Whatever it was, I think it's gone.
Ooh, yeah.
Years. Went through the countryside, evacuated the small towns. Told you you were going to a QZ, and you were. If there was room. If there wasn't,
Then you were thrown in the killing pits, I guess? What? Jeez.
These people aren't sick.
no, probably not.
I killed them.
Yeah.
Dead people can't be infected.
Yeah. Neither can no people. No people can also not be infected.
Oh no.
So,
That's her.
uh-oh. Oh, this is where they're going to go back and show what happens, right? Or what
Thank
happened.
God, because that's what I wanted to see. Is this Bill and
I don't know.
Frank or whatever his name is?
I'm not sure. Maybe?
Not today, you New World Order jackboot fucks.
Not today. Wow. Oh. Yeah, okay. We got a prepper here.
This has to be.
We got a prepper.
This has to be Frank or Bill.
I would imagine this is Frank or Bill, but he's definitely a prepper.
Nice
That's-
false floor.
That's
I don't like that it's bolted to the thing because if they need, you know what I mean?
just imagine this guy in the real world with this, like, with no apocalypse happening. Like, this is the guy that gets made fun of for being, you know, crazy prepper guy.
He ends up.
And he ends up being the... He's like, this is now my neighborhood. There you go. Generators are down. That was real fast. He had a plan. He had a plan. You gotta gotta have the alcohol, of course. What the hell is
It's
that?
a generator.
An industrial size. Alright. I kind of like this guy already. Alright.
Could have got a log splitter while at the Home Depot.
We
too,
probably
right?
could have done that, yeah. But it's probably important to stay in shape, too. This guy's been waiting for the apocalypse his entire life.
He's living his best
Yep,
life.
he's living his best life right now. That is, you know, that's a damn good looking meal for the apocalypse. Wow.
What is it?
I think it might be an infected. You got some traps set up.
Oh,
Good trap. Good trap.
it doesn't get old.
I mean,
It seems kind of loud for my liking with all that noise, but I love it. Wow. All right. He's done all of this by himself. Wow. I'm guessing this is not going to be an infected this time.
Not infected.
Oh, I was right. Well, shit.
Are you armed? I'm just trying to get to Boston. Are you hurt? Just a bruise.
I don't know if I trust this guy, man. I don't know about this guy. He seems fidgety or something.
well, he has a gun.
I know, but I just don't trust anybody in the apocalypse. You know what I mean? I don't trust anybody. Yes, please keep the gun on him, just for safety.
there. Boston is that way. You can make it by nightfall. I'm really hungry. Haven't eaten in 2 days. I'm letting you go, so go. All right. Look,
Yeah.
first, my name's Frank. Oh, yeah? Here's the thing, Frank. And this is not an Arby's. Arby's didn't have free lunch. It was a restaurant. I won't talk about it to any...
This must be Frank and Bill. Yeah, I think you're right.
Left some clothes here for you. Clothes! Thank you. Thank you. This is amazing.
Maybe he is just a nice guy. He seems kind of humble so far, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh. Oh. You all right? The
Awkward,
awkward
but-
stare down, like, and him just sitting there smiling at him, like, dumbfounded. It's very strange dynamic here.
What the fuck? Everything tastes good when you're starving.
True.
Not like this.
I mean, yeah, I'd
True.
imagine that being very true.
A man who knows to pair rabbit with a Beaujolais. I know, I don't seem like the type. No, you do.
Oh, okay. This is turning some kind of way. All right.
So I guess I'll be going then. But first, I've been staring at this the whole time. Is it antique? You know how much these are worth? Currently nothing.
Currently, it's just a big hunk of wood. I can't tell what he's thinking. Like,
That's what I'm trying to decipher.
And I'll leave.
oh, okay.
Love will abide, take things in stride, but there's no one at my side. But I don't know what it means to try and make you mine. I think I'm gonna.
He's so sad.
Okay, you have to stay.
He's too sad. You can't leave him. He's too lonely.
So, who's the girl you're singing about? There's no girl. I know.
We know.
I was getting that vibe Okay.
Well, that's why I made it a point to say, like, this is turning,
but-
because I could feel there was a vibe between the two. And that he was like, yeah, there was definitely a vibe. There's definitely a vibe. I could feel it long ago.
What's your name? Go take a shower.
This might be the strangest meeting of all time.
I mean, it's very strange. It's an interesting meeting from two totally different people that maybe have found each other in the time when they most needed it the most. I don't know. You see, that's why he go take a shower. I need you clean.
Wow.
Wow. So we're doing this. All right. Okay.
I'm going to start with the simple things.
This is his first time. Okay. All right. This is going to be interesting.
More.
Okay.
I don't. I'm going to stay for a few more days. It's okay. Yeah. Yes. Oh, fuck you! Come on!
3 years later. Yeah.
You live in a psycho bunker where 9/11 was an inside job and the government are all Nazis.
The government are all Nazis!
Well, yeah, now, but not then.
So help me, I will run through one of your tripwires.
They're an old married couple already. I get it. I gotcha.
And the clothing boutique.
The boutique. Are we hosting formal garden parties now?
No. But we are going to have friends.
Excuse me?
We're totally going to have friends. Yeah.
And we will invite them to visit.
What do you mean?
We don't have friends because there are no friends to be had.
I've actually been talking to a nice woman on the radio.
Oh.
You what?
Actually, I have been talking to somebody. Friends.
In the same way, oh, you're a paranoid schizophrenic too.
I'm not schizophrenic.
He's just on edge, okay?
What can I just say?
That's where you said Frank is nice,
You know what?
but Bill
Let's go
Bill
inside.
not so
Tess
much.
wants to share something.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
We can't help each other and get that gun out of my face.
Ooh.
Sooner or later, there'll be raiders. They'll beat that fence and your tripwires. They'll come at night, quiet and armed.
Just friendly warning.
This story is
Friendly
good.
warning.
I really like it.
He's
He's just trying to survive.
like, you know what? I'm struggling at life right now.
Bill, trust me. I know how you're feeling.
You can make it. Ready?
Yes.
The hell is it?
A
Strawberries?
garden.
I traded Joel and Tess one of your guns for a packet of seeds.
Which gun?
Oh.
Little one.
Which one?
Oh my God.
Strawberries. Oh, so good. Those look
my
like some.
God.
Those look like some really good strawberries.
Do you know how good that would feel? Like,
Look how red and juicy they look too.
but
they look
no,
good.
think about
they
this.
look good.
Like, this is the apocalypse, guys. Like,
You know, how often do you get fresh strawberries? Exactly.
All remains we're still here.
I like these two. I really do.
I like them.
I'm in. I'm signing off.
Afraid.
And he's afraid now. Aww. Aww.
I
Love.
can identify with, like, his thinking.
Now he has something to live for.
He has something.
He has something to protect. He has something to.
Strawberries.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, let's not ruin the strawberry patch, okay? Uh-oh. And here it is, the raiders, right? That Joel was warning him about. Yep.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Get up.
Time to get up. Yeah.
Where's Bill?
Don't know.
Something's going to happen.
Bill! Bill!
he already, like, up handling stuff, hopefully?
Get away from the fucking window as you're doing
Right?
that. Blow and go, brother.
He's already out there.
In the middle of the street.
Of course he is. Damn.
Got hit.
Yeah, of course he did.
Oh no.
Oh. Torso shot. That's not good.
God damn.
Ooh, that's a bad one.
I have copies of all the keys. Call
He's just keeping him talking.
You can't be here alone.
Owie, owie, owie.
He'll take care of you.
Okay. They both survived, or he survived, I should they both. He survived. Get her to Frank and Bill. I mean, are Frank and Bill even still able to help at this point? They seem kind of on their last ropes here.
Big Roundy.
Okay. I love how y'all still have pills to be taken.
And bendy straws.
And I love that. Like, I don't know where you're getting these pills from, but all right.
Is this going to be me helping you later on?
Yeah. You'll have to help me into bed, for sure. You'll have to feed me, too. You okay with that?
I mean, kind of already do.
No, I mean, like, physically. Like, you're actually going to have to, like...
I'm sure I would, Lacey.
Here comes the airplane, Lacey.
He's going to die. I fucking know it. He's done. Maybe not.
No, Steve. They keep tricking us. I thought he was going to die when he got shot. Apparently, no.
I'm not fighting about it. Back in bed.
I promise you I'm going to stay up.
Why?
Because this is my last day.
Oh, and you know that.
What if we find a doctor? What if someone shows up?
There wasn't anything to cure this before the world fell apart. I haven't made up my mind.
Does he have cancer?
I don't know.
That he somehow knows that he has somehow? This house, though, man. It's just, the setting is very strange for the apocalypse. It just doesn't look like the apocalypse at all.
I've had bad days with you, too. But I've had more good days with you than with anyone else. Just give me one more good day.
I don't
Starting
like
now,
this.
maybe some toast. We'll get married, and you cook a delicious dinner. And you will crush all of these up, put them in my wine. I will drink it. Then you will take me by the hand,
That's a lot to ask somebody to do, man.
and I will fall asleep in your arms.
I get it, but at the same time, that's a lot to ask somebody to do.
I can't.
Do you love me?
Yes.
Then love me the way I want you to.
I don't like being sad.
It's a very sad episode.
Oh,
Very somber, very sad.
the gate. The piano. This is it. With love comes the deepest pain.
That's true.
Sometimes.
That is true. The first meal they had together.
Man, this is bothering me. My eyes are starting to like get wet. It's gonna be the worst drink of your life, buddy.
It's gonna taste real bad. That was a lot of powder.
Wait a minute. He's going with him.
That's what I'm thinking.
This isn't the tragic at the end of the play.
I'm old. I'm satisfied. And you were my purpose. I do not support this. I should be furious. It's incredibly romantic. Take me to bed.
Or lose me forever. And I don't want to get sad.
You're gonna get sad.
This is an incredible episode. I can't even put my finger on it or why, but wow.
And Joel and Ellie are gonna show up and they're gonna be dead. Too late, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
he knows.
He knows.
What if they're gone?
They're gone.
I think they're gone.
It's from Bill. To whomever, but probably Joel. I figured I'd fall into whomever.
You do?
Him was this.
I mean, I guess you got your truck battery.
I wasn't done
Slash
with old Frank.
Truck.
I'm guessing you found this, Joel. Because anyone else would have been electrocuted or blown up by one of my traps. Take anything you need. The bunker code is the same as the gate code, but in reverse. I never liked you, but still, it's like we're friends. Almost. And I respect you. I used to hate the world, and I was happy when everyone died. But I was wrong, because there was one person worth saving. That's what I did. I saved him. That's why men like you and me are here. We have a job to do. And God help any motherfuckers who stand in our way. I leave you all of my weapons and equipment. Use them to keep...
Tess.
Oh. Use them to keep Tess safe.
Tell me it's a badass Ford Ranger. No, it's that blue truck, isn't it?
Probably the same one that,
Yep.
yeah.
What?
Still doesn't have a battery. I didn't see a battery in there.
Wait a minute.
Stuff to make a battery. That's what that looks like.
Smart.
I have a brother out in Wyoming. He's in some kind of trouble, and I'm heading out there to find him. He used to be a firefly. And my guess is he knows where some of them are out there. Maybe they can get you to wherever his lab is.
All right? Listen, about Tess.
Too soon.
If I'm taking you with me, there's some rules you gotta follow.
Okay.
Rule 1, you don't bring up Tess, ever. Matter of fact, we can just keep our histories to ourselves. You don't tell anyone about your condition. You see that bite mark? They won't think it through, they'll just shoot you. You do what I say when I say it. You clear? Repeat it.
What you say goes.
Okay.
So what now?
We'll grab what we can.
Or not leave.
Or just let's stay here, you know? I don't know. There's... Yeah, let's grab what we can.
Can I?
This guy was a genius.
This playlist will be on over the radio.
80s.
Grab some
Trouble.
cans from over there. Nothing dented or swollen.
Dude,
No.
Dude, come on, dude.
there's a wall of them. I'm taking a shower. And then you're showering. Seriously.
Because you stanky, Joel.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We know what's in there.
Yep. 100%.
That hiding thing's gonna
Well, you look pretty.
Shut up.
be an issue.
Deodorant has to be like a fine commodity. You know what I mean? Like,
She knew what to do.
yep.
It's your first time in the car.
It's like a spaceship.
Piece of shit Chevy S10, but it'll get us
Yep.
there.
Hopefully. Hopefully. She's like, what's a seatbelt?
Seatbelt.
I can imagine being your first time in a car, how that would be.
No, leave it. Leave it. Well, this is Linda Ronstadt. Do you know who Linda Ronstadt is?
No, I don't know who in the hunt is.
I don't know who Linda Ronstadt is.
You do now.
I do now, apparently.
It's better than nothing.
And that was it.
Yeah, that episode was, it was a lot. It to me, I thought it was beautiful, touching, moving, like just all them type of words that you could. It was a beautiful episode.
So look, let me break this down.
Okay, you break it down.
They bring Bill and Frank into the fold in episode 3.
Yes.
We actually get a very, very in-depth look of the Bill and Frank story.
There's a lot of different ways that The Last of Us could have gone with this episode in introducing us to Bill and Frank, right? Bill and Frank are just these two guys that that Joel and Ellie have to get to their next location, right? Like they're just a blip on the timeline of
Mhm.
Joel and Ellie, okay? So there's a million different ways they could have showed us this relationship.
And they did a beautiful
And
job of it.
the way that they did it was totally unexpected for me. Totally unexpected. Did not expect anything that happened in this episode to happen. I kind of expected him to meet Bill and Frank for sure. I expected a meeting, but nowhere near what this episode provided. It's very difficult for a show, period, to get me attached to a character, let alone two characters in the time span of 1 hour. Okay, most of the time it takes me several episodes, maybe even a couple seasons, to really get attached to certain characters. Now,
There's very few times this happened to me.
yeah,
You know, Better Call Saul, obviously Breaking Bad. You know, there's the one character, I don't want to, but there's a certain character that's very Darth Vader-ish to me, and I really loved it.
Yeah.
And you know, there's certain characters you can actually start liking from the get-go, but it doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen often like it did in this one. I even got teary-eyed a little bit,
Yeah.
you know, kind of choked up a little bit, and
I
that's
did
weird for me because like.
with these
I shouldn't-
characters that you're just meeting, you don't expect to have that kind of a reaction to two characters that you just kind of met. You don't really know them that well. But The Last of Us, the showrunners put this episode together in such a beautiful way,
Mhm.
to showcase this love. Okay, that's what this episode was all about.
Yeah, you had this guy that was kind of a hermit, and like everything was, you know, like you could see he was just kind of dark on the inside, just surviving, you know, and living the best that he can life in his prepper mentality, right? And then you have him find someone that, oh my God, he
For
you know
him-
he felt you know you could feel the growth and the I can't put it into words how they did this.
I think that the acting in this episode was phenomenal
Mhm.
in the sense that in Bill in the way, you know, the facial expressions, the like kind of like the pained, like wanting to say something like don't leave because he's so lonely, you know, and like this unfolding of this relationship that was just as unexpected for Bill, I think, as it was for us. Okay. So I think that it was really special. I think that their love, and I think that this episode was very special. And I appreciate it so much. And I
Yeah.
really give credit to the showrunners and the writers. They did a really incredible job with this episode in showing us the story within the story.
You know, I'll go through this whole entire, you know, whatever this journey. I'll never forget this episode.
Yeah.
You know, there's certain things you don't forget. This definitely climbs to one of the top. I
Which
can't
is
tell you why.
strange. Which is strange because it's about these two characters that we're probably never going to really hear much from again, and these two characters that we really are only going to see in this episode,
Yeah.
probably, and they're going to leave this lasting impact on us. So that says a lot. That says a lot.
This episode was a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah. Beautiful episode.
And I really did enjoy it, as well as I enjoyed the first two. This one, weirdly enough,
and I think the underlying...
felt like it hooked me a little bit further into the Last of Us series here.
And I think that the
cool.
underlying message is very beautiful and needs to be looked at for what it is, and not, it's a beautiful story.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful, and it's well written, and I loved it. So I want to know what your guys' thoughts and opinions are on this episode. Let me know in the comment section down below. Did you guys love this episode? Did you hate it? What were your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely. Put some comment. Load this thing up. I want to know what you're feeling on kind of, an episode that maybe we didn't expect, or did you expect this kind of stuff? Like, did you see it going this way through the video game or whatever? I thought it really showed just a really good plan for the show.
Yeah.
It really... I loved it. They gave us backstory. They gave us the in the moment. They gave us, and I followed right along, and it was effortless. It was. I hope you agree with me. If you don't, put it down below. Fight you. And but anyway, I loved it. I hope you guys liked it. I enjoyed this.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you hit subscribe, and make sure you squish that bell. And with all that being said,
we hope amazing happens to you. Until next time, and The Last of Us. Peace out.